Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I show you how to use Laravel Sanctum in Laravel application. First of all, what is Laravel Sanctum? Laravel Sanctum is one kind of package provide a authentication system for single page application and mobile application. You can issue token for your user using the Laravel Sanctum. Basically, you can protect your REST APIs using the Laravel Sanctum, and it's provide a facility to generate multiple token for each user for your application. So Sanctum is a simple package and you may use for issuing API token without any complication. Basically, Sanctum store this token and generated token into the database. It's provide migrations, basic config and everything. When you install this package and publish the vendor and provider, that time migration is published for the table. Sanctum authenticate the incoming HTTP request via authorization header. So Sanctum is provide middleware as well, so you can check it. Also provide the ability concept. We can take example and show you. Basically, ability is a scope like OAuth, so you can say like permission, or you can limit the user for particular action, and you can check abilities when you authenticate the token via middleware as well. So let me install this package in my this application and show you the example. But before proceed, I want to show you something. I have created one API for the category, and you can see here, and I want to call this category API and show you the result. You can see here data appear without any authentication. So I want to add authentication in this API, and this API only user can access who have a Sanctum token. So let's try. First of all, stop the server and install this package. Composer require Laravel Sanctum. You can see here Laravel Sanctum 2.13 installed in my PC and my application. Laravel Sanctum only supported in Laravel 7 and 8. Let me show you the composer.json file, and you can see here Laravel Sanctum is installed with 2.13. Now I am going to publish the migrations and config using the publish vendor command. So let fire php artisan vendor publish, and you can see here I got the all the providers related stuff here, and you can see here 12 number of Sanctum provider and 24 number Sanctum config and 25 Sanctum migration. So I need to specify number, but I'm going to publish everything using 0 because I want config, migration and provider everything. So I published, but you can use directly this provider name. Let me show you Sanctum service provider, and you can publish it directly. It's given to the documentation. Let me show you example. copy this and let me clear and specify provider option here, and you can do it like that. And you can see here copy directory migrations and everything is published, so you can easily publish everything with this command as well. Let me show you the migration and config. You can see here one migration edit with the personal access token, and let's open the config file and show you sanctum.php. Here is basic config given by the package. You can modify it based on your requirement. You can specify expiration time in minute, and you can also specify guard as well here, and you can specify domain and everything here. So basically this one is useful, the single page application authentication when you use that time. So you can specify domain here as well. So this is the basic configuration and this is the migration. If you want to customize, you can change it here and then run migration command. Also, if you want to ignore this migration and you want to completely own migration, that time you need to register the sanctum ignore migration. Let me show you into the app service provider. You need to add into the app service provider in register method sanctum : ignore migration. So this migration is ignored. Let me take next step. Now we need to run this migration using the artisan command for create table into the database. PHP artisan migrate, and you can see here migration is created successfully, and you can see here personal access token created in database. Now let's close this and show you the example how we can create the token. We need to add trait here as API tokens, and we need to add into the use statement. So let me add Laravel Sanctum and specify this trait here. So this is done. We can create token based on the user object, and we need to add this trait here. It's necessary. Now let me create login system and issue one token. So let me open the api.php, and I've already created the login system. This is the create token method which is provided by the Sanctum with user object. This method exists inside this has API trait, and we can call using the user's instance. This token name is a required field for the create token method, means it's a required argument, and we can get plain text token from the this method. So I'm going to try login and create one token. Let me open the Postman and try to login. Let me start server PHP artisan serve and add this link here, specify API and login. Go to the body and specify form data, email. I'm going to use email gmail.com and password. I'm going to specify password and try to log in, I need to specify login into the URL, and method is post, and you can see here we can get token. Now I'm going to show you how to authenticate this token using the middleware. Let me open api.php and I'm going to put middleware in this API. So let me specify middleware here, and you just need to specify here auth sanctum, and sorry, we need to specify this middleware into the category, and this again, and you can see here it's redirect into the login because the API is not accessible. Now I'm going to access this API from the post main, passing the token, and let me try to just specify authorization. You need to select barrier token and just need to specify this token, copy this token and specify in this input, and let me make call, and you can see here I got data. So you can protect API using Sanctum token. Now I going to show you how to use ability. So let me show you. We can create token with ability, and we need to pass ability as a second argument inside the create token method. We need to specify here. Let me specify view category and try to generate new token from here. New token is appear. Let me set this new token here, and I'm going to set another ability in this middleware, and let me show you. Now we are passing more than one middleware, so need to specify into the array, and you can specify comma separated, and let me specify ability colon, and I'm going to specify create category for the testing, because token created with the view category, but I checking with create category. We need to register ability, and ability is middleware into the kernel. So let me open, and we need to add into the routes middleware here, and we can use ability and abilities middleware inside the route. This is by default provided by the Sanctum, but we need to register in our application, and we can set it here. Now let me call this API, and you can see the error, invalid ability provided. Right now HTML response we are getting into the API. We need to specify one header HTTP X requested with, and need to specify value XML HTTP request as a value, and let me try, and now you can see here we got JSON response. So when we pass this header, Laravel detect as a AJAX and API call and return JSON response instead of the HTML. Now you can see here we get invalid ability provided, Now let's specify write ability here and try to access, and you can see here we get the data. So you can easily limit your actions with your token. You no need to rely on permission, and you no need to implement permission thing, and you can categorize your token based on the scope and ability. So this is very useful package. Enjoy it. Thank you for watching the video. Please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.